Mana biar?
Say, amas time you play. Shh.
Say you, so na biar. Minggu pani price ya.
Masih lo excuse number.
Shh, mana biar?
At the beginning of the year, our class was given a goal to make a difference, and by doing this, we had to learn about sustainability.
Sustainability is the balance of society's economy and environment for current and future health for them to survive and thrive.
It's being able to live a healthy life with the necessary tools for survival, or living with the land.
As time progresses and people make greater demands on the earth, people are more likely to live less sustainably, leading to problems such as population growth and disease.
Disease and population growth go hand in hand. The amount of diseases that spread from contaminated water and mosquitoes significantly increases as the amount of poor population grows.
Sarah and I decided to work together to raise money to provide bed nets for orphans in Tanzania.
Malaria is transmitted from man to man by a female mosquito.
Once bitten by a malaria-injected mosquito, the parasites that cause malaria are released into the bloodstream and infects the liver cells.
The parasites reproduce in the liver cells, which then burst open, allowing thousands of new parasites to enter the bloodstream and infect red blood cells.
Then the parasites reproduce again in the blood cells, killing them, and then moves on to the other uninfected blood cells.
Symptoms of malaria can appear in 7 days.
People who catch malaria believe that they have the flu because of the similar symptoms.
Some symptoms are a fever, chills, a rapid rising temperature, headaches, nausea, extreme sweating, muscle aches, tiredness, vomiting, and diarrhea.
It can also cause anemia and jaundice, which is yellow coloring of the skin and eyes because of the loss of red blood cells.
If malaria isn't treated, the infection can become severe and may cause kidney failure, seizures, mental confusion, coma, and death.
The type and length of treatments depends on the type of malaria, when the person was infected, their age, whether they are pregnant or not, and how sick they are when they started the treatment.
In September, we got in contact with Elizabeth Callan, a friend of Mr. French and a supporter of Journeys of Solutions.
We wrote a proposal for the Journeys of Solutions website, and it was approved. By the 30th, our Project BedNet page was up and we had begun our fundraising.
Our first scrap metal drive was also in November. From this, we gathered approximately $275, and in December, our entire class received a grant from the Geneseo Education Foundation, and our project collected another $100.
January brought about the time for the second scrap metal drive. From this, we received enough money to purchase all of the bed nets at the discounted price of $4.60.
After the money was raised, we sent out thank you letters to those who donated online, and we were proud to have raised $605.16 through Journeys of Solutions.
March was the month that got us very involved. The Journeys of Solutions page officially ended on the 8th, and we sent the money to the treasurer, Bonnie, who was extremely helpful when she donated our checks to Elizabeth's child sponsorship program.
Throughout April, we mainly waited until Elizabeth had time to install the bed nets and run a class on malaria.
We received videos of some of the children in Tumani and Shalom discussing the information they learned from Elizabeth and other volunteers.
Throughout May, we individually began to piece together our papers and make final copies. This included both the videos and photos we received from Elizabeth.
2, 3.